Welcome back. We are us, and this is still rising. So, in the previous episode, we, ended up here. But this is not where we need to be right now. Where we must go. Well, I mean, he's looking at me already, so we may as well kill him, right? Ah. Dang it. That's actually getting on my nerves. Okay. Wow. That went sideways repeatedly, in fact. That's really annoying. But I haven't played in a couple of days, so I'll give myself a break on that one. Shameful as it was. Which is very, very shameful. No need to do it again. I proved my point. Wait. How exactly do we get back up? Pretty sure we have to run past another one of those. I'm trying to get back to the other vestibule. Okay. There we go. Wow. That we don't need to do anymore. Up here. You. Alright. Probably should heal first. Goodness. It looks... Okay. I hate that. Alright, so the vestibule that we need to interact with is this way. Reset my embarrassment, and now we need to just go around this corner and clean up over here. Interesting. So we knocked him down with the back attack, charged up, killed him, and then somehow triggered a second back attack? Okay. So there's him and him. Can't aggro that guy while he's that close to the other one. There we go. And it looks like the other one hasn't caught on, which we like. Blocked a wee bit too early. Really? No, you keep going that way, bud. Whew. Can I get the thing, please? I don't know if that guy's alone over there, though. So, let's bring him around to... Okay. Fine. Have it your way, bud. Are you okay? Do you get your built for melee combat? Right? You do understand that. Ah, well, that's breakable. Dang it. I hit the recovery button too soon. Dang it. I do have to say, whew, I have been just super messy about combat today. And I hate it. Because we've come a long way and it just looks like we are new to the game. Where the frick are we? I see an opening that way. I'm trying to figure out how all of these places connect. I don't see a gate. It's about as high up as I can look. Doesn't appear to be anything around here. I have no idea why this place exists. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for places we can jump up to or otherwise make our way up to. However, it turns out we may have to do that. Hey, bud. Ah, you. Come on. Whatever's going on there, I want no part of it. Beautiful. I can't escape this. Okay. Hey, bud. Uh-oh. Yeah. Better check my surroundings, make sure we aren't in any trouble. No, we're cool. Well, we were on fire a moment ago, so we're as far from cool as you can possibly be. Considering that, I was pressing the dodge button. Wow. She was still getting up and she could parry. That's actually really strong. Hold on. Hold on. That's annoying. That's actually really strong. What else can you do while trying to get up? I wonder. No one up there, no one in front of me or around the corner. Oh yeah, totally worth it. Okay, so there's that, but there's nowhere to climb up to, so... no reason to be here then. Okay, so there's another place. It's far from here, though. All the way through here. That's that. I think there was an item right in that area there, but I picked that up some time ago. Okay, now I know this place was a dead end at first, and then we opened the shortcut there, so we can at least see what goes on over here. Not worried about the ordinary oil.
Closer, closer. You're not like the others, are you? You gave them quite a beating.
Sounded a little rapey to start with. Just shy of, hey, want some candy? So, but thankfully, she dispelled that idea simply by proving she had been observant. So let's go ahead and talk to her. And not do that.
Madame.
Why didn't you come sooner, ma chère? Those poor children in the National Guard. They could have used your help. They marched all day on the Pont Neuf, Oh, you should have heard them singing as they marched on the Place Dauphine. They were very brave then. To hear them, you'd think that the king had already handed over his crown.
Then what happened?
As far as I know, gunfire, the booming of cannons, shouting, lots of shouting. And then, silence.
None of the soldiers returned.
No, not a single one. My son, my little Francois. He left this morning to join the volunteers, but he hasn't given any sign of life since.
I'll try to find out what happened to him. Madame.
Do you have any news of my son?
No, Madame.
Will I never see him again in this lifetime?
The answer is almost a crisp and almost certainly a crisp and resounding no. Sure hoping this doesn't turn into a boss fight I can't return from, because we've still...
You were made of neither flesh nor blood. You were an automat like those who committed this massacre.
Wow,
I have
that's
received no
super
such
machinist.
I am carrying out a
Mechist?
mission on the orders of the Queen. Your friend on Place Saint-Merry
Autoist?
informed me of your intentions.
Alas, I was not able to reach the Palais de Justice. I fear that the soul of Monseigneur de la Fare is lost forever.
Was he killed?
What has been done to him is a fate worse than death. Far worse. But I could go no further. There were so many bodies, so many innocents strewn about the square. The air there. There was something sinister about it. I felt it poisoning me, body and soul.
It's called
Getting back
cowardice.
to the Société is hopeless. The streets are teeming with machines. But the machine that is wreaking havoc in the area around the Palais is colossal. Much, much larger than yourself. What's more, the soul of His Excellency the Bishop has been imprisoned within this monstrous machine. I'm certain of it. Have you seen the flames coming from the Palais? I don't think any...
Henri de la Fare, Bishop of Nancy, ask the Lord to bless this assembly and watch over this meeting of the Estates General. Let us not turn a blind eye to the misfortunes of a populace who is condemned to the most abject poverty, for there is no greater sin than to ignore the suffering of one's brethren.
But it's my money!
The wickedness of the court is an insult to the misery that reigns in our lands. In such dark times, how can one conceive of hiding away to play shepherdess or tinker with clockwork contraptions?
Mon Dieu, what happened? You stopped moving. I feared you had broken.
I do
Lie.
not know.
You'd been talking the entire time, and you only just noticed she wasn't paying
Monseigneur de la
attention.
Fare's ring. Partez-ça. Whoever you are, help him, please. Lord, let not that his soul be forever lost. Make haste, I beg of you.
Oh, right, the Vestal. Secret handshake, can't show you guys. Come on. Okay, good. It looks like I'll be able to return. We only have 6,000. I don't think we have any more keys. You can upgrade slot D. I don't think I need a level 2 slot, though. I mean, we could just have one, and then, you know, that's nice, but... Oh, how I miss using the Wheel of Fire, right? Nope, Wheel of Vengeance. Okay. Ah, this is actually where I wanted to go back to in the first place. So we've got kamikaze dogs over there. Nothing appears to be on the... I can't actually get there, but there's something over here on this upper area. Yeah, I haven't been down that way yet. Okay, so that's the area I could get to. There's probably an item under those barrels. I do see an item just on the upper area. There's no way for me to get there quickly. Ooh, I am glad I came this way. All the best things in life come from chests. Ooh, a sublimator, which is used for increasing the strength of the heal. The first one increases the number, the second one increases the strength. Yep. I wonder. Ooh. If I mess up, we just die. Thankfully, the essence would end up here. I'm not entirely sold on the idea that I can get over that fence. What is that charge? It's so short. What? What is wrong with this thing? It's supposed to charge up for at least a second and then go like that. What the heck? Why is it doing that? Okay. Hey, this looks worthwhile. Whoop. Hey, bud. You gonna guard? Yep. And he's out of there. So where are we? Just in case you may have forgotten, I haven't. We're still looking for that surgery kit that the doctor needs for the guy that ended up in his care. I have no idea where it could be. Oh, right. It's probably in one of the areas we can't access without the grapple. I knew it. Okay. Now I get 2 items. Thanks for your generosity, sucker. That's blocked from the other side. Wunderbar. Oh, great. Another blocked door. We love that. Is there any way to get around it? And I can jump onto this. I still wouldn't make it over there. Can't climb over it. That seems ill-advised. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head all the way back around, long as that might take, all the way back around down to the riverbank, so we can see what's going on with that item you can just barely see there. And of course, that's going to take a good 3 minutes, no more than 5 to get there. So I've already stopped the timer, and I'm going to see you guys once we've actually gotten down there, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully I don't die on the way. That'd just suck. But we'll see you soon. Well, it's been a rough one. I'm going to just go ahead and admit that. Still getting bullied by the automaton equipped with the pillar? It's got to be a pillar. Could be a... Whoop. Well, that's where we are now. break. Well, still making a rough job of the combat, unfortunate. Should be, there it is. Oh yeah, that's totally worth it. I'm lying, but it helps make me thought that was a platform, but that's too much to hope for. You know, I really should be able to climb up this. That's silly. Now, there's no way for us to make it all the way to the other side. So, I guess that means we're going to have to do this the long way. And go all the way back to where we came from in the first place. Now, this guy died right there. And since we can drown right there, I'm just going to leave it. That's the smart move. So, I'll see you guys in just a little bit once we get back to the bridge. Feels so good to be back after a long time away. Thankfully, the trip back here felt a little, well, no. The trip to the riverbank was actually a lot faster. Can we actually spend? Yeah, let's go ahead, pick up some oil vials. What is this for? Thrown at enemies to draw their attention. Okay. So how do we get across? Go up here? And air dash, apparently. Well, that's super tedious to deal with. Well, actually, okay. Really? So what else is going on up here? Nothing to climb up. There'll appear to be any ambushes along the way. Ooh, we've gone too far. appears to be alone. We like that. Hey, bud. I hope that wasn't your barrel. What if I do this? Embarrassing. Feels like I've been baited. For sure there was something there. Where does this go? That goes up to the other side. We don't need to be there. We've got an easier way to get across anyway. Yep. Figured as much. I don't remember what we got from the other chest. The one that's up there on the bridge. Did anyone see what we got from that? Well, it wasn't equipment. That sucks. Grade 2 survival instinct. A significant immobilization bonus. No thanks. Fight or flight. Physical damage and impact. Efficient charging. Okay, that's pretty good. Much better for the Wheel of Vengeance, though, since that thing's charge attack is devastating. Frankly, I want to switch back to it. It's been too long since we last used it, so maybe we should. Also, I keep forgetting we can use the momentum dash. Let's just go with that name. We can use the momentum dash in order to freeze enemies, and it deals a significant amount of freeze or frost damage, which means it won't take that many hits, unlike with the, what was it? Musket? Anyway, so I keep forgetting that it's even a thing when I'm in a fight. And having an enemy frozen is pretty good. It's much better when you're using a weapon with a really powerful charge attack, like the Wheel of Vengeance. So long infusion, unstable essence grants the possibility of recovering an alchemical capsule after each shot or alchemical attack. This is the sort of thing I needed to start the game with. It gives you a much greater incentive to use those alchemical attacks, effects, things like that. Although infusion is tits, no. Slightly increases immobilization. Slightly being by 12. What the frick? Also, why is our immobilization so low? Jeez. That might actually push these weapons higher in terms of viability. Longevity, long-lasting fight or flight. Too bad I can't actually see... This is the spear. Why would I have the spear equipped? That doesn't make any sense. So our mobilization is currently at 52, not 29. For whatever reason, the weapon was set to the spear, which doesn't make any sense. Huh. Efficient ventilation. Yeah, that's that. The only one we can actually get rid of is the longevity module. And getting rid of it would cost us only 40 health. We could go with efficient charging, or, even better, we could actually go for, what was it? The immobilization module. Do we have anything else? Efficient charging, as I said. Longevity was what was originally in there. Physical damage and impact. Frost damage from that. In case you're just happening upon this series and you've chosen for whatever reason not to start from the beginning, just know that efficient ventilation modules stack. So if I had this one and the one I currently have equipped at the same time, I'd reduce up to about 60-ish% of the amount of frost that we accrue when we use rapid cooling. I don't see anything else of value here. If we had another avarice module, that'd be even better for this slot. Fusion is just out. Okay, now we need to actually test this module to see if it makes a significant difference. Whoa. Oh good, he's not in the water. So, where do we go? Oh, we can check. I see. We've been everywhere. Yeah, we've been everywhere else. So if this leads to the boss fight instantly, we're safe. We won't be missing anything. Presuming they allow me to open these without getting sucked into the boss fight. God dang, just go out. Sometimes the way her movement is animated is extremely frustrating. This is just an unstable, normal enemy. Gonna go back up here because why the friend wouldn't I? We've got him as a target, but it doesn't see anyone else, which is actually really good. That should reset the fall so we don't take damage. Come on, bud. Little early. All right. Dang it. That's my own fault.
Once the malaise is gone, all that remains is the massacre.
Don't you get philosophical on me. Grade 1 reinforced armor. I can assume what that does, but let's go ahead and make sure. It's immobilization. Yeah, slightly increases armor by 50. It's pretty good. I'll never switch to it though, unless we encounter a situation where I'm just getting donked on. And it's looking like swapping out for health and extra armor is going to be a good idea. For now, the spoils of war. Citizen's top hat and Carmino. The G has to be silent. It's just an ugly name otherwise. Hat first. Terrible, just the worst. Just awful. And please be no. Is it really too much to ask to get some actual upgrades? It appears so. What's over here? Oh my. The delay. As I've said before, when an enemy delays an attack and I'm of a mind to parry it, I just get embarrassed. Let's make sure there isn't anyone or anything over here. My dearest Rose, I hope this finds you well. The most alarming reports are going around here. Our comrades are said to have been defeated at several points in the city with little resistance. There was talk of entire enemy battalions made of machines that seem unstoppable. Still, there is hope. Our officers tell me that the Marquis de Lafayette himself has agreed to take command, only he has not yet appeared. I do not know if we will meet again, my friend. Whatever happens, you must know that an unfinished letter was collected. There appears to be a platform above here. So the new season in Black Desert Online has begun, and I started it off with a, what is it? I don't remember the name of the class, but it's the one that carries the massive shield, because I saw its abilities in a video when I was reviewing them all, trying to figure out Hephaestus batons, grade 2 swiftness. I saw the abilities of the class in a video I was watching while trying to figure out which class I would play in the next season. I saw that way back when the season itself ended. Still, I find it was so difficult then as it was when I decided just the other day, I think it was 2 days ago now, that's what that is, to go ahead and use it was difficult to decide what class to use. What am I looking for here? Equipment. This will do exactly. They're batons, but guns. I wouldn't have counter or the parry, and I really like parrying. Infused with elemental properties, these batons fire 2 powerful flame projectiles in quick succession. But why does it say infusion? Move costs 2 alchemical capsules. It has 100 impact, 15 immobilization, 38 flame damage, and the infusion lasts 40 seconds, whatever that's supposed to mean, considering. The main question is how far does this weapon, also I was right, this is a musket. How far does this weapon's shots reach? If it's as far as the one we have now, that's good. We can take it with us. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, we also picked up a new module. It's around here somewhere. There it is, swiftness. This module moderately increases the immobilization generated by dodge and sprint attacks. Moderately increases the immobilization generated. I don't understand. So let's see. The dodge, if you attack light attack, mind you, immediately after a dodge, there is definitely a different animation. Yep. Even for heavy attacks, the animation is different. So it's incentivizing using dodge attacks, which is good because I like dodging, and sprint attacks, which isn't good, though I do like to run. And it is a level 2, which means we'd actually probably get more value out of it. Fight or flight. There it is. Now, with this particular mod, we can't just use our weapon as normal. Also, where are we supposed to be going? He said right before answering that question himself. Oh, over there. Whoop. Glad I found that up there. I think we can get this boss fight done before we end the video. I mean, it's literally just right here in the first place. There is not a vestibule anywhere nearby, though. Right? I don't remember having seen one anywhere. If I go that way, I might get sucked into something. There are cases where lighting is just extremely strange. What's going on here? There's nothing here. What? There's another chest? That's the second one now. You know how pissed off I was about the first one we encountered. Can I see how far? No, that's not very good range. What's its charge attack? Well, we're in the thick of it now.
Monsieur, I beg you, leave this place and seek shelter. I have seen these machines in action. I know all too well their capabilities. I implore you, vous n'avez pas une chance. Stop. S'il vous plaît, heed my words. Flee.
We must leave this place, Monseigneur. There's no time.
Is that how it is? We just rip crosses off of priests now? Also, yay, a Vestal. Or vestibule. Wait. Surely it's a Vestal. Why have I been calling them vestibules? What the frick is a vestibule? Good. I've been using that word for like 3, maybe 4 episodes now. We need vigor. No, not vigor. Durability to account for the health we lost. Or we can upgrade these batons and make them not suck. I like that better. Nope, they still suck. At the very least, they're inferior to our foil and dagger. Severely inferior. This has the foil and dagger have 102 impact, 50 immobilization. The special move, we don't even need to go over that. Meanwhile, the Hephaestus batons have only 60 impact, 40 immobilization. They're also a medium weight weapon, which means they do rely more on immobilization, but they inflict less. So they're subpar at their job. Why do I have the halberd still? What? Surely I didn't. Surely I didn't mess up that badly. Yep. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Then we switch to the foil and dagger, then the Hephaestus batons. And we use the Vestal. We're not going to upgrade anything, but we do have this. I do want another level 3 slot, but I don't know what we would do with it. We need to keep this slot for the Avarice module, for the Avarice module, at least until we get a level 2 version of it, which I need to look in the boutique for, by the way. Then, so I'm torn between, we don't need to upgrade right now, so there's no rush on that. Let's go ahead and check the boutique for any new modules. No key there. Balance. Allows critical attacks. No. Parries occur more frequently, so I think I'll stick with that. At least until we shift away from a parry-based weapon. Which I really don't want to do. I like parries. And the last thing I want to do is use another weapon against a boss. A weapon I'm not familiar. Really? These can't be broken? Well, excuse me then. As I was saying, I don't want to use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with against a boss, but that's sort of what's about to go. As long as he's not above us, that's fine. So, from this distance, what can you do? Yep. So it does fire a projectile. There are 2 of them. How did I get a backstab on an enemy that I was in combat with? What is this? Well, whatever he was trying to do, I shut that noise down. Bastard. Okay, so as I suspected, when you use the gun, which does no damage whatsoever, but it can be used to lure enemies out, and that's decent enough, it infuses your weapon. Now, I wish this infusion transferred between weapons so I could have an infusion on my foiling dagger. Oh, that'd be so good. I would love that. But I understand why that isn't the case. Because if you loved everything in the game, then you wouldn't hate anything. I'm sure that logic makes sense to someone somewhere. I kind of like these better for breaking boxes. Can I get... No. So what's going on up here? Ah! That's how we get back to the other side. Thankfully, I don't want to do that. Can't break that. Yep, hate that. Seeing as just barely even wading into the very shallowest end of the riverbank results in instant and frankly embarrassing death. Come on, buddy. I'm just gonna go over here and swing a ding ding. Why are you okay standing in water? Yep. So what I need to do is observe the... Yep. Who do you think you're fooling, buddy? Since he uses fire. Is that what we do? We just hang out in the water now? I'm trying to test out the increase in immobilization from using a dodge attack, but it's difficult to tell if there's any significant difference or not. Especially since it doesn't give you a consistent, persistent value. Delayed attacks, I tell you. Trying to see if there's anyone else over here with the guy. There does not appear to be anyone above to... Okay. And let's not forget that we are set up to earn extra health back when we parry successfully. At least I think so, right? I know we installed that module, yeah. Fortifying counter. I don't know if the heal is... I don't know if you acquire the heal or receive the heal when you parry, or when the parry deals damage, or when the counterattack from it deals damage. Either way... Well, that's a lot of corpses. Let's go this way. No one above, no one to my side. Don't appear to be... Yeah. I was not expecting the boss fight to be this much further in. Ah, here it is. Ah, so the guy in red is the one being used to power whatever it is we're about to fight. This guy. Nope, not this guy. Yep, he left him to die. Oh, yeah, he left him to die. It's not like the thing can run.
Take this to the clerk's office at the Châtelet.
Yeah, I get it. He's creepy. Let's go. Weird, we just got a Bible out of thin air. Love it when that happens. Another Vestal. Good lord. I also get the feeling that's not the first time. Since realizing I had been using the word the wrong...
And I thought I was safe. Will it never end?
Since I realized I had been using the wrong word. Achievement unlocked, safe passage. I wonder what that's about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Fine, what does he have?
Be not afraid. I am not a member of the royal army. Au contraire, I intend to put an end to it.
And now comes the time when the wolves are at each other's throats.
I will not hurt you. You can believe me.
Believe you? I'm afraid it's too late, madame. Those whose bodies are strewn about this square paid the ultimate price for their blind trust. Like me, they believed in their country, in the National Guard that they were urged to join. They believed in the Marquis de Lafayette, who was to lead them to victory, but they waited in vain for their savior. Look at them now. See what has become of their beautiful illusions.
How did they die?
Steel and fire, madame. We didn't stand a chance. And our wretched commanders must have known it. They saw what that gigantic automat was capable of, yet they let him cross the bridge and didn't sound the retreat. The only reason I'm still alive is that I'm a spineless coward. I couldn't help myself. My legs carried me here, where I hid, motionless, and it was from here that I witnessed the massacre. That creature, a parody of a cardinal, nothing could stop it. Soldiers and volunteers alike were mown down like sheaves of wheat.
The automat. Does it have any weaknesses?
I don't know. My comrades attacked the sphere that supported it. In retrospect, they probably should have tried a different strategy. They should have aimed higher, perhaps. Its head?
if you could call it a head. There's no way of knowing.
I will go and find it.
À votre guise, madame. My prayers go with you, even if I don't think you stand much of a chance.
I will go and find it.
À votre guise, madame. My prayers go with you, even if I don't think you stand much of a chance.
So, does that mean once we kill it, that we have to come back here and then talk to him again? Figure out that he's the son of the woman who's on the other side? Alright, I've thought about it, and let's do this. Wait. Monseigneur, the Marquis is at his worst, and there is every reason to believe that his hours are numbered. Would you be willing to come to Argentu and administer his last rites? We both know he has not always been a good Christian, but he fears for his immortal soul and promises to repent. I, his valet, am all he has left. I pray you will not let him expire in such terrible isolation. I remain, Monseigneur, your humble servant. Is there anything else here to find before we go? All right, let's dance. Ooh, that frame drop. I see. Oh yeah, that's definitely a mockery of a cardinal. Embarrassing start. There is no other target here to attack. Oh. Nope, that's just no good. So what am I to do? And another. You okay, bud? Yeah, time does not stop. Gonna go ahead and just back away from that. And another. Not enough. Not too bad. You okay, bud? You need a minute? I guess he's getting serious now. quite finished, or... I have messed up terribly. My knees. Ow! Wow. I could swap weapons during that. I definitely appreciate that the boss has to be handled in a completely different manner from the usual. So you only need one dash to get outside the radius of it. Ow. Yep. I knew if that book hit me, that would be it. First off, let's go ahead... Wrong button. I keep getting that one wrong. Let's swap this. Oh yeah. Feels like home. Also, we can't make very much use of that. While it's nice to have a level 2 equipped, that is... it's just not great. At least not on its own, it's not great. So we'll put the grade 1 immobilization module back on. Ow. Wait, so that means... So that means we could have... I need an opportunity, though. Dang it. Yeah. There's just no way we can use a charge attack on this guy. Unless he just, you know, hits me while I'm behind him. God dang it, that is kind of annoying. Alright, we get some actual damage out of that. Can we hit him? Dang it. So you guys hopefully see what I'm going for here. Trying to get behind him and use a charge. Okay, that shouldn't have hit me. I'm trying to get behind him and use a charge attack in order to knock him down and open him up for an extra damage phase. Perfect. Come on. Give me that opening. Apparently that's unblockable. Good to know. It only requires a single dodge to get around anyway, so... Let me get this hit. Good. Next hit. Now he's on fire. Two. I think I miss. Yep. Dang it. Oh, he leaves fire too. That's actually pretty annoying. What do you do now? And that's it. I tried to finish it sooner. This should be the grapple. Please tell me it's the grapple. And then the Bishop Fathead himself.
Santa Maria Mater Dei, pro nobis peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Stay back.
Remain calm, Monseigneur. You are safe now.
What did they do to me? This dream. This nightmare.
Oh, he's got his cross back.
What nightmare, Monseigneur?
It was terrible. I was but a shadow among shadows. There was so much anger, despair. How long has it been? A day? A year?
20 minutes.
Fire! There were flames everywhere, and death. The suffering I was forced to inflict. Oh Lord, what have I done? Is this the hell that awaits our immortal souls once our time on this earth has ended? If this is true, then how are we to go on living with nothing to hope for, nothing to believe in?
Okay, calm down.
How were you captured, Monseigneur?
I was with Abbé Grégoire in Place Dauphine. We'd gone to speak with the volunteers of the Garde Nationale. We implored them not to take up arms against the king's machines. Alas, they refused to heed our words, and we had to leave in great haste. After that, mon Dieu, I can't remember a thing. Those poor people. These automats were truly made in the mold of their master. Ruthless. To think, for just one simple reproach against the court, the king cast me into hell.
You owe your freedom to Abbé Grégoire.
The good abbot, I tell you, this man is utterly irreplaceable. He has devoted himself body and soul to the mission I entrusted to him. Investigating the king's entourage, in particular the man who enabled him to create this ungodly army. But, mon Dieu, the notes.
What notes, Monseigneur?
The notes the abbot placed in my safekeeping. Those heretics took them.
I know where the documents can be found. I must go to the Châtelet prison.
What shall I do? Where will I be safe?
Go and join the abbot at the Société des Amis des Noirs. The way is clear for now, but you must go quickly. More automats will be here soon.
Finally, the Bishop's Hook. Aegis is now equipped with the Bishop's Hook. By the way, I also forgot, again, that she has the momentum dash that I can use to freeze enemies. Now, I don't know if it actually would have been useful here, since I couldn't actually attack the boss's lower section. At least not until I equipped Old Faithful here. Wheel of Vengeance, how we have missed you. Anyway, Aegis is now equipped with the Bishop's Hook. With this tool, she can grapple up to previously unreachable heights. It requires endurance to be used. Press the left shoulder button and X when a grapple point is in range to launch the grapple. That's pretty good. I don't want to go that way. I want to go back this way. But there's... Oh, right, I also have to go and take this thing. Efficient countering. Curious. Efficient. This module slightly extends the time window during which Aegis can perform a parry with the shield or shield special moves. What? I mean, I get what it does. It makes it easier to parry. What I don't understand, I don't have difficulty parrying. My only difficulty is being caught mid-attack when I need to be parrying. But what I don't understand is perform a parry with the shield or shield special moves. I don't understand that part. We also got another module. There it is. Oh yeah, that feels mighty spider-like. Now for this idiot.
Monsieur, I vanquished the creature that wiped out the National Guard.
Bon sang. Single-handed. You've done what an entire battalion was unable to do.
For now, I urge you to stay in your hiding place. It's not safe out here yet.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You won't see little Francois out on the streets anytime soon.
Little Francois, dites-vous?
Yes, madame. That's the nickname they gave me in the Pont Neuf quarter where I grew up.
I spoke to your mother, monsieur. She is worried sick about you.
The poor woman. Please inform her that her son is well, even if you will never do her the honor of becoming a hero.
She
Adieu,
would
monsieur.
Farewell, madame, and may fortune ever favor you.
She would much prefer that he actually stay alive. I'm sure of that much. Now, there's no one left to brand him a coward, but I'm sure that's not going to stop him from letting that eat away at him. Module slots. I don't need a third level slot. And this guy's mother is all the way on the other side of the bridge, which is not a quick jump from here. So I'm probably going to deal with that on my own time. At least get to the other side of the bridge on my own time, and then we'll talk to her while recording so you guys can see what comes of it. For now, though, we have the grapple. Oh, yeah. Now, there are a number of places, even in this area alone, where I've seen that we could grapple up to. Some of them are places we were already at. Others are places that we haven't been to and could net us some useful things. Oh, we finally have all of the, at least what I think are all of the adventuring tools that we need, or that are in the game in the first place. Which means there's nothing that can hide from us anywhere. Hey, let's go see, as a matter of fact, before we end the video, let's go see if this hook has
The Châtelet prison is at the other end of the Pont au Change. This grappling hook will be very useful.
Quiet now. There are things we must do first. First, I know there's an enemy around here, right? Yeah, there he is. So let's find out if the grappling hook has an application in combat. Careful now. Maybe I took too long. The bishop's hook in combat. The bishop's hook can also be used in combat. When Aegis fires it at an enemy, the target receives fulmination damage. Finally, I've really wanted to be able to inflict fulmination damage, especially when using a fast attacking weapon, since when fulmination damage is successfully applied to an enemy, or successfully stacked on them, I suppose, it causes your attacks to do additional damage. Now, I don't know how that damage actually works, and there's no indication anywhere in game of how it works. So I don't know how much extra damage it adds. I don't know how that damage is applied. Is it supposed to be a percentage of the damage of the attack that you deal? If so, you'd probably prefer to use a heavy weapon and its charge attack, which means building around that using the charge attack module. But that's just not an option right now, you know? Because there's just not enough information in the game. There's even a glossary in game, but it tells you nothing about how fulmination damage works. Fire and freeze, all of that is obvious. Anyway, warning, this type of attack requires alchemical capsules, and Aegis must be in range of the enemy. Hey, bud. We did about 140 damage to that guy. Okay, this is how we'll do it. We'll fight this guy over here, and we'll only use normal attacks. We'll use one normal attack to see what kind of damage it does, then apply fulmination and see how much damage it does after. As a matter of fact, we can... Whoops. $71 damage. I disagree with that. I was dodging backwards. Anyway, let's get out of this corner. And there we go. No alchemical capsules. Okay, we normally do 71 damage, right? We now do a whopping 86, which is a 71. That's an extra 15 damage. Really, it just swept clean through me. That'd be much more, if that's how it always is, if it's only a flat, if the amount of damage that fulmination adds onto your normal attacks is only a flat value, that makes fulmination the worst of all of the alchemical effects. Easily the worst. But if it scales percentage-wise based on the damage you deal, it's probably just above fire. The freeze naturally being the best one of them all. Because, well, crowd control is king. But as I had hoped, the hook is actually viable in, well, it depends on how fulmination works. We need to test. Actually, we can. We'll have the guy respawn, and we'll test it on the spearman over here. I know the episodes run a little long. I stopped the timer at 1 minute at 1 hour and 27 minutes, and it's been a while since then. So, let's see how much damage we normally do. 84. Over here, bud. That is 15. So yeah, flat damage value. That's not good. Now, you can increase that. How would you increase? That'd be through alchemy. I think that's through the affliction multiplier. Which is weird because it does no damage as it is. How much less damage would I be doing if the thing... How much less damage would I be doing if I didn't have any points in engineering? Wow, alchemy is pretty bad in this game. I say in this game as if there are other games with it implemented in this particular way. Anyway, you guys have been here long enough, and I have Chinese food to go out and get. So I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back on Friday with another episode. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be using the grappling hook in combat. I mean, it's good it's good for an interrupt, but if the enemy can't be interrupted, well, we just take damage for free. But it does do some decent damage all on its own, which makes it viable in that particular case anyway. I can't actually use it right. I actually need to pick up more of these. Great. Anyway, I need to pick up more of these vials. That's actually 7. Oh, we're running out of those. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to be using anything but the momentum dash, provided we even remember, in combat. But we'll figure that out as we go. There should be a good bit of game left, and I'm looking forward to how things progress. This particular boss was actually really interesting in that you couldn't attack or at least deal damage to it normally. You would need to wait for it to make itself vulnerable, which could take forever, as you saw was the case when I was trying to use the Wheel of Vengeance to knock it over. Or you could, as I just said, use a heavy weapon to bring it down. I don't know if any charge attack could do the job, because that means I could have just used the foil and dagger, but, well, it's dead now, so that's not really our problem anymore. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.
Peace.